Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I am a holistic health consultant, a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor in nursing practice. The case for today is, how are solar flares helping us? Humanity is experiencing a profound physiological transformation. This change is experienced at a cellular level as each cell in our body is a hologram that reflects the totality of our being. We are in a process of purification and liberation from the old three-dimensional records that have defined our existence: genetic information, karmic patterns, ancestral beliefs, limiting thoughts, and restrictions from the past. Our cells and our DNA not only contain genetic information, but also records of light, peace, and love. When we manage to detach ourselves from dualistic coding, our physiology changes, and this transformation process is driven by various factors, including solar flares. The matter that makes up our body is being electrified by the fire of the spirit, preparing us for a new physical form that can sustain more refined energies. Although this evolution is a longing deeply rooted in our spiritual being, the path towards it is not without challenges. Awakening involves profound contrasts, including intense pain, as it involves letting go of the ego, leaving behind outdated beliefs, and embracing a new reality. The discomfort of this process is not a punishment, but an opportunity to develop compassion, love, understanding, and respect even for ourselves. By experiencing these changes, we ensure that we are never again dragged down by the density of the three-dimensional world. The symptoms we experience during this process, when they are not medical issues, are the result of the arrival of subtle energies that our body is not accustomed to, as discussed in previous videos related to solar flares and space weather. The transformation of our DNA and the entry of new frequencies can manifest in various ways. For example, tiredness and fatigue coming from resistance to change after thousands of years of numbness that distance us from our essence and the source. Emotional and mental symptoms, feelings of uncertainty, anxiety, and fear can arise as a result of letting go of control and surrendering to the light. Body detoxification, such as fear, sweats, shaking, colds, and even vomiting, may not be signs of illness, but rather the purging of outdated energies. Nervous system disruption, such as tingling sensations, pressure in the body, palpitations, and depersonalization, could indicate that the system is recalibrating and processing more subtle energy. Dietary changes. Our body no longer tolerates dense foods. We used to eat to survive, now we eat by frequency. It is critical to understand that when these symptoms are not medical issues, they are not signs that something bad is happening to us. Rather, they reflect the natural process of upgrading and expanding our energy. As stated in previous videos, we have been bombarded with intense solar flares and have witnessed a drastic increase in space weather activity. These high-frequency electromagnetic waves have a profound influence on our body and consciousness, which, although their effects are temporary, are nonetheless uncomfortable. There is a direct connection between solar storms and human beings on a physical, mental, and emotional level, as the Earth's magnetic field and the human magnetic field act as conduits that facilitate the transformation of the solar particles. Solar flares and photon waves are reconfiguring our physical and cellular reality. This phenomenon is upgrading our DNA and awakening our cellular memory, bringing about significant changes such as desynchronization of circadian rhythms, sleep disturbances, nightmare awakenings, and variations in melatonin production. Release of repressed emotions. The high frequency of photonic energy causes the purging of dense emotions stored in our cellular memory, generating episodes of anxiety, fear, and despair without an apparent cause. simultaneous agitation, and exhaustion. As old patterns are broken and new ones emerge, we may feel disoriented, lose track of time, or experience memory lapses. Our body is in a process of recalibrating and releasing density to align with a new level of consciousness. Body temperature also reflects this transformation. When we were stuck in struggle and fear, our body vibrated at low frequencies and stayed warm. Now that our vibration has increased, we can feel our body cooler. Now, one factor to keep in mind is that we are not victims of this process, but creators of our own transformation. The more we accept and surrender to the experience, the easier the transition will be. Resistance only intensifies the symptoms. Conscious surrender, on the other hand, allows us to integrate the energy more fluidly. It is also vital to remember that we are not alone. The entire universe is with us in this process. This evolution is taking place, and although we may sometimes doubt, we're fully supported and prepared to face the physical, mental, and emotional demands of this process. Each symptom we experience is a sign that we are healing, awakening, and returning to our true essence. We are going through the process of recalibration, integration, and evolution. We are not lost or going crazy. We are awakening to a new level of existence. And when we have finally released all the dense energies that limited us, our consciousness will expand, allowing us to raise our vibrational frequency, awaken to a higher consciousness, remember our purpose, and reconnect with our true self, our divinity. May the inner peace that we cultivate today expand and guide us always. Until next time.